one of the most kind of popular question from the dissident right that I got. I'm no Nick Fuentes fan myself. I've taken on many of his lieutenants on the kill stream and elsewhere. But this one came in quite often, which was to ask you the question about the Nick Fuentes debate with no moderator, and kind of what the thought process was behind why you wanted to not have an actual moderator for a debate with him if that came up.
Well, see, the thing is, another criteria that I set was that he has to actually debate a topic. Normally when you debate a person, you debate, like, a topic. Like, there's a subject you disagree on. But he doesn't actually have any he seems to want to talk about. Because, like, I think he gave up on the concept of empiricism a long time ago. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, like, insults and vibes. Which, I mean, hey, if that's your thing, but, like, if that's what you're going for, I'm not going to legitimize your, like, 11-year-old 4chan shit-talking with a moderator. You know what I mean? Like, if he wants to come on and talk shit, he can. But, like, it's been 2 years. Like, 2 years. And he hasn't been willing to, you know? Like, if he's so terrified of being, like, muted in the mic that he can, like, come on, like, scream a bunch, get muted, and then bitch about it in his stream, you know? I have no idea what is, like, yeah, you know? But it's been 2 years. He called in on Destiny's stream with no moderator multiple times. He's done that play. Like, I have no idea what it is. But, like, the attention-seeking is getting super cringe. Like, the unwillingness is on his part here. I'm just not giving him, like... This would be like getting mad at me because I want to talk with him on call instead of, like, going over to a stage in, like, Arizona or something. You know, it's really weird.
But you can see that it seems like it would be fair if a topic was picked and you were on a neutral platform. You can surely see why people would question what the motivation would be not to enter the arena on that.
Because he's boring, mostly. I've seen enough of him. Like, he doesn't argue anymore. There's not really anything there. Like, it's just him wanting my attention. Like, I have never been begged for attention as much by anyone else before. Like, Nick Fuentes makes Destiny look like a goddamn cold-shouldered tsundere in comparison. He is, like, upset. But he never actually, like, talks, so, like, whatever, you know? He can get over with. He can hop on. We'll talk for however long it takes for me to get bored, and then we won't talk, and then he can talk about me for the next 6 years. There's nothing else. Like, it's... I don't... Like, what else? What do we want?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it was I think what sparked this again, the interest in this, was your recent debate with E. Michael Jones, which I watched live, and I'm a fan of Dr. Jones myself. However, I will concede that I thought he could have done a better job in that debate. We were all kind of watching it live. I thought that was a very interesting debate, but I think that that's what sparked it off again, as there seemed to be some commentary that came after it. Hunter Avallone had picked it up and this kind of thing. So I think that that's why there was such a sparked interest in you going on, a platform that has a right-wing moderator to go ahead and just ask you about it.
I mean, yeah, like, he can keep clamoring for it. I'm not going to change my mind. I know that he's tried... I think the last time he tried it, they tried it as, like, a setup or something, because apparently he tried to get to me through, that fuckwit at the Blaze. The pussy. What's his name? The guy.
Oh, no, well, there's a lot of pussies at the Blaze. Vaush.
That's true. Yeah, Elijah Schaefer, yeah. So I got an email related to him, but he didn't mention Fuentes. I don't know if that was like a setup or something, but like, oh my god, you should call in the stream. Holy shit. I don't even know what he wants to talk about.
This super chat that came in from Jake Lesba for $5. We appreciate that, Vaush. Lies again on the Fuentes debate. I've DM'd Andrew a clip on Fuentes directly calling him out and giving him a list of debate topics to discuss. I feel like that super chat's a little late in the game. He seemed to answer to it just fine.
He's free to email me. He can email me with the topics and I'll go over it. I don't watch his stream as much as that super chatter probably does. Yeah, he just send me an email. I have a public email address. It's not hard to contact me. But he's the one who wants to talk, right? Like, he should probably, like, put the effort out, you know? I'm doing pretty okay, all things considered. I did eventually start to find the alt-right debates increasingly boring with time, because, yeah...
You start to learn all the arguments, and you know them secondhand, and you know when they're full of shit, don't you?
That's definitely part of it, but, like, a lot of it is also, I think they just like the attention a little bit, because a lot of them don't even pretend to care about the actual subject. Like, you can talk with them about, like they pretend to care about immigration, right? Like, they'll say, like, oh, you know, and maybe they do really care about it, but you can be like, okay, well, here's, like, overwhelming body of evidence supporting my point, and they bring nothing, right? And then they like mock you for bringing evidence. They're like, ah, well, Jews made that evidence. It's like, well, now I'm bored. God damn it. Well, now so what? Like now, like it's just, I mean, past a certain point, you're playing tennis with a brick wall. It stops being interesting. Yeah, at least like non-alt-right conservatives do tend to make an effort, I think, to substantiate their points, which is, I think, a little bit more fun to deal with.
I agree. Having fought multiple times with the racialists on the dissident right, I know their arguments so much inside and out that I don't really even have to think or prepare for them anymore. It's just it always goes kind of down the same platform, and it always ends with, because they're too dumb, that's why. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I was actually surprised when I moved into the more dissident right circles, just how racialist it really was. That kind of shocked everybody, I think, Vaush, to be perfectly honest with you. Shocked my wife, shocked me, and yet here we are. So I do think that I have a bit of common ground, at least with you, on that particular subject.
Oh, no, I do think that, yeah, I mean, you call it racialism. I guess you just like race-oriented politics. It's so sad that so many people get hung up on that because, like, nothing's going to happen and nothing's going to change. Every effort that has ever been made by every oppressive government in history to rid their country of an ethnic group changed nothing. Like, seriously, not like you can look back. I mean, Nazi Germany is the obvious example, but look back at every like mass purge or genocide or pogrom or whatever. It was always like, oh, this ethnic group is responsible for everything bad happening in our country. And what happens after the genocide? Nothing changes apart from the death.
The bad stuff persists.
Yeah, every time.
This is a cultural
scapegoat.
issue,
Yeah.
Right?